Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading for mid-February 2023, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the oracle cards and clarified those. I have the overall energy. We'll dive into tarot, and then I have the decks that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on booking a personal reading with me or on the extended reading for this reading is in the description box below. All right, Sagittarius. Honestly, my channel has become like a Sagittarius channel now, which is kind of funny. I mean, I'm a Sagittarius moon, so I guess, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Because I think that like over a third of all of my subscribers are Sagittarius. All right, in your recent past, you have confidence is your key to success with the Hierophant. You have been through a lot and you've learned a lot. And through those lessons, you are now in a position to take the pain, all of it, the pain, the disappointment, the frustration, everything that you've been through, and transmute that into something very good for yourself. Overall energy for this reading is good fortune and transmute. So this is about transforming your pain into good fortune here, transforming the negative into the positive. Now, that's not always easy to do. There's a lot of healing that has to go into that and a lot of self, like being very brutally honest with yourself, taking a hard look in the mirror, things to that extent. But I definitely feel like you're on the verge of something. Because I feel like whatever it is that you've been trying to learn and heal from, it's been a pretty lengthy cycle for you. Now, in your current energy, you have, it's time to take action with the Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's something you need to do, but you're not super clear on what that action is. And considering we haven't pulled cards yet, neither am I, but I do feel like there's some sort of a breakthrough that you're right around the corner from that's going to allow you to be very clear on the moves you need to make moving forward, because in your immediate future, you have a new romantic cycle begins. It's interesting because these are both, Libra energies. This is a new moon in Libra, and then the Justice card having Libra energy. And they both, the scales is what I was really drawn to in this reading. Your immediate future to me is about balancing the scales. You've been very unbalanced. You have, faced a lot of things that you didn't deserve. And it's time for you to receive the things that you do, this good fortune. But you've got to transmute the stuff you didn't deserve into the stuff that you do. So there is some inner work here that's needed. But I do feel like your immediate future, like I'm just hearing, like balancing the scales. All right, let's start by looking at Sagittarius's recent past. But confidence is your key to success. It's like knowing that there was a purpose for what you've been through. Knowing that there's a greater purpose for the pain that you've been through. Recent past for Sagittarius. Yeah, because with a Judgment in reverse, this is a level of you not seeing the truth of something. What comes to mind is when I do these readings, I try to read below the surface. I don't just want to take a look at your circumstances, because your circumstances ultimately don't really matter that much. I want to look under them. What are the energies, behind your circumstances? What got you here? What can get you out of the mess you're in? If you feel like you are in kind of a tough spot. And if not, then where to go from here? Like, I'm trying to dive a little bit deeper into these energies, and that's kind of what needs to happen about some sort of situation that you've been through. Is dive a little deeper into the reasoning behind it. Because it's really easy to be like, oh, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything happens, for me, not to me. But if you're not, doing the reflection that's needed, then it's going to be really hard to see that reason. Because I feel like the reason is what is going to help you transmute this pain into this good fortune. The World card back there. So it's like closing out a cycle. Closing cycles has been a really big theme in all of my readings this week. I feel like those of you that know more about astrology than I do would be able to tell me more about why that is. But I just feel like there's a lot of things coming to a close, a lot of lessons coming to a close, a lot of, painful cycles coming to an end. Like, I feel like this is kind of like the time for rebirth for a lot of people. And the people that are going to get to experience this rebirth are going to be the people who are doing the work, right? I mean, that's how it's always going to be. And if you are watching these readings and you are trying to see, the truth behind your circumstances, then you're absolutely part of that, that group. Recent past here for Sagittarius, and this feels like needing to look a little deeper into a situation that happened and try to figure out why it happened. Oh, because you would heal some pretty deep-rooted trauma if you could find out the why something had to happen. And only you know that with the High Priestess. I mean, I can't get too specific in a general reading. There's some pretty like inner child, deep-seated wounds that need to be addressed. But I feel like those wounds would be addressed through whatever you've been dealing with the most, like whatever cycle has been the most prominent for you. If that makes sense. Recent past for Sagittarius, please. Recent past for Sagittarius. Goodness, Sagittarius, you have been dealing with I feel like you've just been feeling consistently, for lack of a better word, unsafe. Like you just feel like you're not protected, your loved ones aren't protected, your finances aren't protected. And you feel that way because you've experienced a lot of loss. So it makes a lot of sense. But you can't take a past mindset into your future good fortune. And I feel like that's why it's almost like with this, it's time to take action. It's like walking away from the situation that did this to you. And I feel like it would bring you a lot of peace. Because you deserve to feel grounded. You deserve to feel protected and safe and like your needs are being met. And it's almost like this need to flip this Queen of Pentacles on its head to get this upright, to feel a little bit more grounded and rooted in faith, right? Which is, again, it's not easy, but that's like the whole aspect of transmuting fear to faith, right? We face fear, and through overcoming our fear, we create faith. That's how we strengthen our faith in the universe and ourselves and what we deserve. And so there's a level of needing to look at this situation with the lens of, why did this have to happen? What benefit could this possibly have been providing me? Now, if you've been through the worst of the worst, it might be really difficult for so many reasons to figure out why. So I'm not sitting here saying you need to look back and be like, oh, I'm so grateful this happened because now I get to experience this. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, yes, what you've been through sucked. But there's gotta be some good that can come from it. And that's what's needing to be discovered. It's transmuting. Transmute what you've been through into this good fortune. It's like what you're healing from, what you've been able to heal from could be somebody else's survival guide, something to that extent. Let's see. Current energy for Sagittarius. It's time to take action with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Current energy for Sagittarius. You are feeling really burdened right now. I feel like you feel that it's like instead of looking, and I get this, I do. It's like instead of looking at what you've been through as potential for growth, which, sometimes it's really hard to do that. You're carrying around this burden of your past. And it's keeping things pretty stagnant for you here. It feels like whatever you invest in, it doesn't return. It's hard to find that growth in your material world because there's some internal, some spiritual, mental, and emotional growth that still needs to take place. Ultimately, so that you can drop this burden. You've been carrying this for a long time. And this doesn't feel like it's yours to carry anymore. Current energy for Sagittarius. Current energy for Sagittarius, please. Two years is coming through. This could be a cycle you've been dealing with for 2 years. Doesn't have to be for everyone, but it could have been longer than that. But 2 years is really coming through. Current energy for Sagittarius. This is just a lot about feeling very unstable. Feeling like you don't have what you need. Being like a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear in this energy. And it's been so hard for you to see past that fear into the potential of really good things for you in your future. Because I feel like you've been clinging to fear so much. Not on purpose, obviously. No one chooses to, cling to fear. There's that Ace of Swords. There's some sort of a breakthrough. And I feel like it's a breakthrough. It goes back to what I was saying, about why something had to happen. Not had to, but why something did. I don't know. There's more of a meaning behind the circumstances that you've been through than I feel like you're currently realizing. I remember I did a reading for Sagittarius, and it was "There's a Purpose for Your Pain." That was the title of it. And that reading is really coming back in this reading saying, this is about discovering the purpose for that pain. Why something had to happen and how healing from it can help you transmute everything you've been through, every negative emotion you felt for however long this has been going on, into very positive feelings. Current energy for Sagittarius. So you have the Eight of Wands here. I want more on this because I feel like, this is talking about something coming in quick. Clarifying the Eight of Wands. This could also be if this happened recently, you might need to kind of take the time to just process what's been going on. It's the healing of some sort of loss and recognizing that you didn't lose anything at all, actually. In fact, you got rid of, that sounds intense, it sounds a little bit more aggressive than I want, but you released yourself from, or got released from, what was keeping you from this good fortune. And I feel like something's happening quick right now. This is a very quick moving energy. There's a lot going on in your current energy. And I feel like that's why it's hard, because this is like there's action that's needed, but I feel like you've got to decide what that action is. And before you do, there's a need to come to some there's a breakthrough that's needed that's going to precede this action. Current energy for Sagittarius. Some breakthrough that is being avoided for some reason. Probably because it's pretty uncomfortable to face this again. I feel like all you want to do is move forward from this, instead of kind of face this energy. And you don't have to go back to it. You don't need to reprocess it, right? You don't want to reprocess your trauma. But facing it, I mean, maybe if you need to, you should. But refacing it through the lens that you have now, the new perspective, because there's the Hierophant, the same Hierophant is right there. Through the new perspective you have now, might allow you to see things in a little bit of a different light. And that will create some clarity, a level of a breakthrough here, which will allow you to transmute it into something good. Because again, this immediate future is about the scales balancing. Immediate future for Sagittarius. So that's all it is. I mean, it's like you carry this burden, and it's like, in order to drop this burden, you've got to understand it a little bit more. But understanding it a little bit more is something that you feel very uncomfortable doing for very obvious reasons. But when you can get to a point where you're able to see the purpose, because the universe always has our back, right? The divine is always looking out for us, even if we don't see it, if we don't fully understand it. And it's almost like that would create this new level of faith for you moving forward, which would help you create this good fortune. Immediate future for Sagittarius. Immediate future for Sagittarius. Immediate future for Sagittarius, please. Because there's the opportunity. You got Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I want clarification on this. Clarification on this message for Sagittarius. This heartbreak serves more of a purpose than you realize. And I feel like it's almost, yeah, okay. Something happened to kind of balance out the scales of karma. And I'm feeling like even possibly past life karma. So this really is all like, it's like a clean slate. It's like past life karma or something. Some level of karma being cleared through whatever you've been through. Because there's the Ace of Swords, that same Ace of Swords. Immediate future for Sagittarius, please. Immediate future for Sagittarius, please. There's a Three of Swords in reverse. When you can see it from that perspective, and there's a deeper perspective that you will have to uncover on a personal level. Like I feel like this is just a very basic understanding of what's happening here. But this, it brings so much healing to you. And it almost wipes your slate clean in a way. One more immediate future for Sagittarius, please. It's like when you can understand the purpose. I want clarity on this King of Cups. Clarity on this King of Cups, please. It's like it allows you to move forward. This could be about a King of Cups. It's water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I also feel like this is walking away, moving on from a situation that conflicted with your worth and your value, therefore reflecting into your material world as you not receiving things that align with your worth and your value. Wow. I'm actually going to I'll take this. This is interesting. Interesting. Okay. We're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to dive deeper into these messages, as deep as I will be allowed to get. I get a little nosy sometimes. I will dive deeper into these messages, get some advice for you guys, and then pull an actual advice card at the end from Spirit. Like I said in the beginning, all of the information for that's in the description box below. Thank you guys so much, as always, for the support of my channel. It means the absolute world to me. This past couple of months have been incredible, and I'm really excited to see where this journey goes. So thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your February. All right. Bye, Scorpio. Or, my gosh, bye, Sagittarius. I just did Scorpio, so that makes sense. Okay, bye.